those few extra paint shells, a lot of opportunities to deny plants. Now, I feel like Victor's going to potentially be a little bit more aggressive here in these sort of rounds, because now he can't do that so much.
This is a bit of a poor start for Envy. They really wanted this to be an A-hit with a 4-player stack. They've lost Marv as well, so, I mean, the wall wasn't really put down for a retake. Looks like a bit of misuse of that Viper utility in the early round. They wanted to try and contest that B main. They lose that. A couple of players falling, but FNS does a good job of pulling it back into even numbers before going down. Victor getting shock darted out of this round, and it's left all onto Ye. He doesn't know about the flank, but Cruz completely whiffs and gives him an opportunity still. The time is quite low, the spike ticking away, and Ye is going to try to bait them into open combat. Sushi Boys clears the spike, knows they're not on it, and the round is already over. He'll even take a headshot in the background. And if it isn't well done to whoever is doing it, yeah.
Tell me.
We're not just going to praise it if it's Joey. If you're not Joey, well then you didn't do it great.
Yeah, tell me who it is. And maybe I'll remember for the next time. This is a fast plant, though. Very aggressive push coming in onto the site. And Victor managed to find the opener. He does get out there with a dismiss. He's low, but then gets the heal back up. Sure, there's a few weaker weapons here, but he's getting away with murder.
Yeah, this has been a good start for X10 with the plant, but they really need to find some kills if they want to walk out of this round with smiles on their faces. And it's going to be Patapan to open it. Oh, they've even got a shock dart kill. This could be fantastic. Down to the 1v2. Spike still to be defused, but with Sushi Boys falling, the round they can do now, it looks like they're taking a lot of liking towards this A site. Going to be moving in here quickly. Hunter's Fury deployed to destroy that lockdown. Plant going to come through. This is a solid early round yet again. We need to see Envy's response.
We've had the sort of back and forth of the lockdown combined, and actually, Victor's going to peek back in. Again, Scary gets caught. That's his utility down with him.
It's a big kill, actually. Taking down that wall, taking out the poison orb and post-plant play. Also going to make those shock darts from Foxy a little bit more difficult to use. Oh my god, Cruz! He's just ran out for the duels with Patapan backing him up, and the kills swing massively in favor of X10. Will push up. Now they're going to go for the plants. Avoiding all this utility first, though. Baiting at the Hunter's Fury even. That's now looking for some targets around yellow. Trying to grab a few tags. The spike going down yet again. Wall broken. And out in the open, Cruz is taking damage. Scary does well to at least trade it back and put it into this 4v2. Look how low Cruz is. Still has a res online if it's needed, but they are losing players. And with the HP being so low, they need to be very, very careful as Envy look to push back in. That spike is planted perfectly, though. It is out in the open. Marv, though, catching one. Viper's pit online, and they're going to go for the defuse, bait them into the fight, where Marv takes another. The res comes in. Down goes Cruz, and it's all onto the resed up Sushi Boys. He has got that Blade Storm to play with if he wants to try to get inside. Oh, it's so close, and he'll get him in the end. I think there's not enough time for this defuse to come through. It's going to be damn close.
I think he might just about
I think he has it.
Just about, yeah. He's going to get it through.
I feel like we'll see that adjustment a little bit later on, or maybe just more of an idea behind it. I like this idea, spamming on through, looking to take them down, but Scary follows the tracers.
Anyway, you can spam, I can spam back. And while they need this kill, Scary, it's another one. FNS is dropped, and this is almost starting to look like a safe scenario. They need something incredibly quickly, otherwise it's not going to work out. Marv, he has managed to kill off Patapan, and if they get this kill on the flank, it could completely turn the round in his head, but you just see it instantly from Foxy. He's like, you know what? Okay, you can come to me.
Yeah, and they're going to have that wall back up online in a second. If they wanted to put it up, that could have been dangerous. Yeah, you got a little peek out, but they're just delaying, just running that clock down. Blade Storm popped right now. You can see they're a little bit scared on the X10 side, but they have no need to be. It's a save out of Envy, and only Ye will survive, if even. Also getting that information, Envy has started to rotate Ye around, but he won't be here on time. Again, it's going to potentially be a retake for him, because of course his teammates on site only got pistols to play with, and well, they're lucky to stay alive there. FNS is still going to walk away with a good bit of damage, even a double kill with a classic on the site. How has he gotten away with this? Crashes in with a double of his own, and all that's left is Foxy. This is absolutely unbelievable around that you would be completely right. Wait for the leer. It's coming. Oh, it's a drone first. Okay.
You've been
so they spotted him. Now he's going to be falling back. Hunter's Fury is going to try to take him down. Already the tag. Victor's making it away for now, but he'll be caught on the back end. With him down, the site is now under threat. A drone out for Crashies. He's managed to catch a few of them, but you really got to fall back on this one. The Killjoy ultimate has come into effect, and with the Hunter's Fury already used, unfortunately, you got to give up control.
they've also kind of used the tag as bait. They faked the rotate away, so you see Yay rotate back to B, but you also see the push-up. I think they've just played Envy there because they thought that they were falling back because of the pings coming off of the tag. Crashy stuck in the corner. This is brilliantly played from the side of X10. And Yay, well... aggressive spot. Finally, we see something out from Yay. He's going to shut down Paddypan. Victor also getting aggressive. The timing is perfect. He is going to get traded out by Sushi Boys. There is now a chance for them to find an opener back in onto Marv. If he goes down, they could be in quite a bit of trouble, but not this time. Sushi Boys is shut out. No opportunity for a trade, and the remaining two players of X10 are in a tough spot.
That's it. All they needed was those early duels to go their way. The aggression taken out by Envy, working almost flawlessly, and I love this push-up by Marv as well. Do they expect him? I doubt it, and no, they don't. Down goes Cruz. Spike in the open. Scary has to strike, and he will not. Outburst around the side, my God. Yeah, he's getting lucky to survive that one, I'll say that. He has scared them away for now. That's a double kill from a Hunter's Fury, a tag onto Scary. Huge damage for Envy to start this round off. Scary's gonna try his best to pull this back, and he'll get a double of his own. Oh, as Paddy falls, this is looking a little bit scarier. Victor finds the player inside the smoke, comes out of his ultimate, and finds Scary waiting for him. This guy is on fire in this round, saving X10, but he'll have to ace it. 2 players left to take down. He'll recover the spike.
Versus an operator, it makes things so much more difficult for Yay, and I imagine that's exactly what's about to happen.
This is so scary. I mean, the good thing about this is a lot of these angles are going to be narrow, but with an operator, you can't really expand them. You're kind of relying on Marv to catch him at random or pushing in together, but how are you going to get up there? Through the rope? Well, he's waiting on the other side, and you're not going to be able to trade that out properly. Oh, the spam! It's so close! He's going to drop down, but Yay is waiting and taking him down. You rat, Marv. You absolute rat. He is sat in the spawn, man. There's 3 players about to walk over him. Are they going to check him? Oh, no, they're not. There's 1 to start things off, but now they're ready and pouncing right back on him. Sushi Boys loses a lot of HP in that. And Crashy's, their whole team wants to get aggressive. They are bringing the fight right to them. Scary putting up a damn good bit of resistance, but now he's being pushed down on the fight around the back. Where can he even go? There's enemies all around him. He's sneaking onto the site, trying to catch an angle where they can be surprised. And he's taking Crashy's down before falling. Sushi Boys on low HP. Sadly, doesn't look all too likely. If he can hit the headshots, they'll both be vulnerable to just the 1 hit, but around the side. Will it have similar results? The plant is already attempted, but the spike now dropped. An invisible gun in the hands of Marv. He'll eventually materialize it and look to take a few kills along with that spike. In fact, the plant attempted up close, but Paddypan doesn't give a damn. He is running out for kills left, right, and center. There's another challenge, but this time he'll meet his demise.
This is already looking pretty decent for Envy. Sure, there's a low player or 2, but they've already got this back into a 3 versus 3 scenario, and after plant where they can play a little bit more aggressive, and if they can kill off Sushi Boys, I even start to think it's winnable. Now that is a decent scan coming through though on the side of Sova, giving that opener, spotting out FNS, still getting tagged fairly low, and Marv just found a kill elsewhere. This is a real possibility for Envy. FNS wins the duel as well, and now it's all onto Foxy, and he's being pushed from behind. He wins it on the rope, and now it's all onto FNS, flanking, looking to come round, but he's buying so much time, even just by not peeking this, even just by sitting back and waiting for it to be tapped, just running straight through onto his opponent, and he's just playing with him. He's going to try and stick it though. He has to run around. It's going to be so close, and FNS will win it.
Oh, this is a buy round that they pretty much have to win.
They have got currently 4 players on this A side. They have gambled on the position of their opposition and just decided to push them early in these rounds. We question whether or not we would have the same style out from X10. Well, we've basically been told within the first round. Now, that's not a bad trade back for Crashies. He is incredibly low on health, and while if Marv manages to win this, it could be a little bit dangerous. I don't really know why X10 are fighting at this point. You already have such a huge advantage. This is where you should be a little bit more passive.
Yeah, this is where I get really scared because Marv has that ultimate online. If he can get towards the B side, if he had to take it down Scary in that duel, then all of a sudden, X10 become the favorite.
That's a headshot! That's a headshot!
Get out of here, man. I don't know how the physics... You know what, Tom? People summon walls out of the ground. I think we can we can let that one slide.
They're just running in.
Yeah, taking a look at this A site, it's going to be full aggression coming out of Envy. They're rushing in towards the site. Plans coming down, and, well, maybe not, because Patapan just keeps getting aggressive. This guy's ridiculous.
He must have got detained. He was trying to time that so that he wouldn't, but I guess it doesn't even matter at this point. FNS will be able to get one. Actually, Crashies has got another in response. Now, you can see straight away Sushi Boys is just going to be out of there. Running back, making sure he doesn't give things up, especially with the fact that they already have the spike on the deck. And while it's getting dangerous, but thankfully, Paddy is just still fragging.
This angle is dead, that there's no one around it, and it's Marv about to walk on back straight across the operator's sidelines, and he somehow wins the duel. That's the operator gone, and beat control now in the hands of Envy.
Well, this is the problem. When you only leave one defender of this B site, Foxy has to be dead here.
No.
He doesn't expect anybody to still be here. Try to check the recon, and well, this round is just perfect from Envy. They are catching every single player off guard. It's left on to Cruz. He needs an absolute miracle. Manages to get himself a couple. Spots Crashies crossing as well. Surely there's no way.
He has a res. If he gets this kill, he can potentially pull him back into it. 3 kills for him already. He'll look wide, sees no one there. Here's the res coming through. They'll peek in to try and take him down, and they succeed. Foxy having to make this 1v2 a reality. His teammates done the legwork, but it's still not an easy close. They know exactly where he is. He's ready for the peek. He has the info on both players, but Crashies closes it out. There's that wall going down from the defenders to try and allow them to retake, but they might not even need it. Not if Cruz is hitting shots like that. Slow orb going through on both sides. Yellow up on top. Sushi Boys caught an angle, an opportunity, but they don't need to play too aggressive. X10 have all the control of the map. There's 30 seconds left and a 2-player advantage in their favor. Out comes the swing from Cruz, who does go down to the shock dart. The follow-up is there. Scary, not expected to be on the same spot that his teammate just died on. Leaving Crashies to attempt to save, but there are players everywhere. They're hunting him down. They do not want this weapon to be carried forward, and, well, they will not allow it.
Yeah, it's going to be picked back up as well. And
them, you're keeping their options open, lurking in towards the B side just in case they want to switch gear, and the kills are just being offered up on a plate.
Yeah, talk about the trading. Just moments later, it's just instant 1v1s, giving these opportunities over. Cruz, they're not really peeking for him though, but Marved again. He's found so much impact over the last couple, and Foxy tries to make a hero play and instead loses his life. So many weapons, and there's a lurk coming through from Crashies as well. This kill is as free as it gets. Scary goes down, and while you mentioned it at the beginning of the round, missed.
He just sprinted up the tube, and Foxy was just looking away, absolutely clueless. This is a ludicrous
he wins this battle after all this.
No!
Oh my goodness, Foxy's lost the plot.
He's having a mare. Oh my god. 2 versus 4. Paddy with a damn good attempt, but Cruz has to clutch it out. He's seen one player. He saw him again. There we go. He's realized, but the taps are not going to land, and now Envy fall back. Hunter's Fury to play with in the post plant, even a shock dart as well, a snake bite. I don't think you're getting back in for this one, Cruz, unless some serious mistakes are made by Envy.
It's been spotted as well. All the information that they could ever need, and yeah, there's also a flank coming through from Mark, so there's no chance in this round. Saving the rifle is the best bet. Just going to try and retreat, but I don't think that's going to be allowed either. Trying to spot Mark, but he's just hit the timing perfectly.
Well, we're coming into this potentially final round, and X10 need to win 2 in a row. Weak weapons, Hunter's Fury, trying to catch them off, and Paddy nearly goes down to it. Cruz unfortunately does. I don't know how Crashies gets that value every time. In the corner, Sushi Boys is in trouble. He dashes out, but still gets caught, and they are falling left, right, and center. This is looking like Envy have it on lockdown, unless there's a huge play on the way from X10.
Yeah, they need to kill off Marved. Otherwise, just an opening here is going to be so tough. The jump through, looking for that extra little bit of vision, but Victor has just slammed them back. Envy are going to take their opponent's map choice and go marching on to split.
Crashies, you don't know what's waiting for you on the other side, brother. Okay, luckily we're going to have Paddy moving it out, trying to fight up into heaven. Crashies able to catch one, but he'll be taken down. Good response by Paddy, but they have lost a player, lost the advantage, and it'll only spiral further. What a connection by Yay. And Cruz, the man bested by a turret before on this breach, has to do it all for 4 kills.
I said, Yay will only go quiet for 1 map. It doesn't last for long. 3 kills in the pistol, a little bit more aggressive than you normally see. Now he's going to bypass a lot of the utilities already been placed, and then comes the Blade Storm. Updraft, easy kill for Ye, and this bonus is looking deadly already.
He's already in their spawn after dashing in, and they don't expect it, but Sushi Boys can still make the connection. Up in heaven, they'll return another, and X10 are not down and out of this round just yet. Out in the open, the plant is found, but Crashies is left in a bad spot, trapped on the backside. FNS waiting for his moment to strike. He comes around at just the right time to take the double, and the third round for Envy.
Rotated off. Coming back to try and support this as we see all of the stars going down onto the floor. Good positioning, but again, Ye just pops off with a double opener. Going back for a little bit more. He's just dominating at this point. He gets rolling and he's very, very difficult to stop. 2 players remaining on the wraparound. Marv is waiting. He's heard all the footsteps, just watching, but he still loses the battle.
Yeah, that's going to be Cosmic Divide online for the next round, at least. Some small consolation. The 2v2, the steps heard up close. The flash goes around the corner. FNS wants to force the duel. Foxy never ends up popping it. And now, oh, you're in trouble. Sushi Boys traded out. Ye looking for the ace, and it's gonna be found. Teammates, but he couldn't really do anything. They lost their sight line, leaving one guy on the site to get isolated. That's disgusting from Foxy. A double opening, he's going for more and runs out of ammo. That's the only reason he falls in the end. A good attempt by X10 in what is usually a round that is not noteworthy in the slightest, and yet they're now into a 2v2. He's not one hit to the Sheriff, but a well-placed nade could take him down. The plant now being attempted. In comes the nade. It's going to bounce back, and he's going to be sucked in towards it. But luckily, Marv escapes, but he meets the Sheriff of Paddy. The showstopper finds the final kill of the round.
The fact that X10 are not shying away from these duels anymore just shows how their attitude as a team, the timing, okay, even while completely blind, they actually managed to trade this back fairly even. Now the spike's been dropped by Patty. He hasn't stopped pushing, and he's going to take that control. There needs to be a response here, and Cruz finding the kill turns things on to Crashy.
That's going to be tough. He's picked up the spike, but he's been spotted doing so. Good swing, but look at that. And I think it is. Yeah, look, Ye's going to go in and take over control, move towards the A site. This is so dangerous. Sushi Boy still has a lockdown to play with. There's 15 seconds left on the clock, and I think it's just about to be deployed. Ye's caught in the open. 10 seconds to cross over and get that spike planted, but Sushi Boys goes out. He forces the duel. Luckily, Cruz is there to save the day, and there's no way for this round to go to Envy. Well played by X10. Freedom Ye, oh, he was in a little bit of danger there, and they still are. Look at this. Patty is really just sending it straight down mid. They heard that there were like 4 players here, and Patty was like, aha, lots of players for me to kill. Sadly, he couldn't get anything done, but his teammates are stepping it up and pulling the advantage back into the favor of the defensive side.
Again, there was a lurk coming through on the A side, but it's been caught. It doesn't seem that anybody is like catching Sushi Boys off guard at this point.
No.
Like, he has made sure that he's had utility on the rotation, but the trades are decent. Victor, though, only on 7 HP, and unfortunately, his heal doesn't work on himself.
Yeah, not going to be great. We need to see some headshots coming out of this guy. Seekers would almost be ideal here just to get the info on where these players are coming from. If they blindside you and get 1 bullet to your little toe, you're going to be gone. That's a big problem for him now. Going to try to force some of these fights early. In comes the Trailblazer. Just got to try and avoid that.
Yeah, if it hits him, he's dead.
I don't know if it spotted him. I don't think it did.
Now, the fact that they throw in a flash makes me think it definitely didn't, because it wasn't one that they were going to be able to act off of. In fact, he's just delaying them, but the problem is he's soon going to run out of utility, and as we saw mentioned, a single bullet would be enough. Needs to try and isolate one of these duels instead. They're going to look to try and push this together. The flash is perfect, and it's an easy cleanup in the end. Should be enough time for them to actually get this one. In fact, they're actually going to switch over the defusal a little bit close for comfort, but they'll be fine.
I know it feels chill when you look at some of these. As I said, the play just there, nobody panicked. Nobody got an itchy trigger finger.
Maybe not.
Getting aggressive, flashing, but Ye still takes him down. Ye is up in heaven. He's been stunned now by the fault line, and he will fall. Those Sushi Boys gets tagged. It's not really going to do much to slow them down. Great grab, well in play, and Marv gets the result. FNS going to take down Patty right afterwards, and this is looking like an absolute disaster. Only Sushi Boys left, and he'll find the first, but Timmy the Turret's looking for his first kill. 33 HP. Things aren't looking fantastic for poor old Sushi Boys. 2 players left to take down. Trailblazer making sure he's still up there, slowing him down, allowing FNS to regroup with his teammate. I mean, I don't see any way he gets away with this.
He'd he'd have to isolate the duel, and Victor, I'm sure, will be ready to peek out for the trade if he does, and FNS isn't even going to make that a problem.
Teammate going to pull that down. They're going to look to get aggressive, but so is Sushi Boys, and the operator now just around the corner. It goes in and takes down Victor. Spike spotted. He's made it to behind the box, and now it looks like Envy are a little bit scared to give him another challenge.
Yeah, the thing is, unlike a normal take, got Crashies available with his Viper's Pit, and he's actually going to use it deep in towards the spawn. They counter it instantly, though. They got lockdown that they're just going to put into place and force him back out. They're going to try and take the fight while they do this as well. Foxy, though, only going to manage to get one. Paddy, I think he's just used his showstopper, and there is no survival there. It's going to be lashed onto FNS. Trying to take this in a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, they know that he was towards the spawn. They've spotted him as well, and Scary will eliminate him to close out this half. Even numbers 6-6. I know Dash likes that scoreline. He'll be a happy man. A bad idea being chased down like that. He's trying to fake that maybe he's moving in towards the spawn, but he's been spotted now just down below. Sushi Boys eliminates, and FNS on the backside. Isolated, a man on his own, but they have no idea that he's here. Luckily, Sushi Boys is still watching from above.
They turned this back. That said, it was looking pretty dangerous, at least initially. Victor has gone running through, but the flash is perfect. Foxy leaving it so blind, and what started so well for Envy has fallen onto Marved. A 1 versus 4 to try and turn the tide. Chances, well, seeing slim to none. Well, they are just watching for this. I don't see a chance from this at all, Mitch.
No, I don't quite think he's going to get that one on the board.
They're building into an A tape. Now, this is a scary combo of utility available at the moment for the side of Envy.
Oh no, that is Marved in trouble. Still gets away with a kill. The trade, though, perfect for X10. And around like this, Crashies is running through utility, taking the damage, but dealing far more. A 3 versus 2. Comes out of this with Foxy quite low. Paddy has to be the one to take these duels and pull them into the lead. Nice shot connected onto Ye. He's left on 10 HP, but that's more than enough with a 3v1 with low health for Foxy. A huge play needed. He fakes the flash. A good attempt, but FNS shuts him down. Here, Snakebite a little bit late. There's already players making it through. And that Viper's Pit inside of mid is going to be dropping any time now. It doesn't really seem to matter because X10 are full committed towards this site, and they are finding a lot of duels.
Yeah, these peaks are so aggressive. They're not giving any chance for the side of Envy to fight back into this round.
2 players affected by that and put into poor positions. Good thing is it's a Sky on the other side, so you can see Foxy just flashing through later. Cruz needs to win this fight to maintain control over Heaven. Scary, Foxy, Sushi, everybody's falling. Cruz is now the last man alive, and sure, he'll keep Heaven control, but he needs to stop the spike from being diffused. It's planted for him. The time is low. If he can just take down FNS, it's already halfway, but he's got the triple, the Rolling Thunder on the back of it, and the round secured. What an absolutely insane clutch by Cruz. Haven't rotated. You've still got Marved and Crashies sat on the backside, but they're going to be spotted. The Seekers are coming in. They've even seen Victor rotating into position, but there's no time to change direction. They've caught Crashies on the backside. They know that Marved is here too, but there's very little time. They need the plant. All Marved has to do is stop it, and they will get it done. Envy have taken this round, and they will take 1 step closer to an overtime at 12-8. Even if he gets that ult orb. And he has. He's on his way out. Oh, the showstopper early fired off. Nade towards spawn, but it's got them the space. It's bought them control alongside that lockdown. Huge commitment from X10, but they have the reward of presumably a plant.
Yeah, nobody currently within the site, and they can set up for their after plants with still a decent amount of utility available to them, especially in form of Killjoy. Now, I've seen the Poison Orb already take at least a little bit of control. I don't know if they're going to expect Scary to be this close, and he'll hear the flash. He's just watching forward. He lines up, but only manages to get 1. Ye wraps around the corner, and the trade is there after he gets 2 kills. Still leaving this into a 3v3 scenario. A chance to end this as Sushi Boy lands another headshot. Still players outside this site. They need the trades back as Crashies manages 1. Paddy is still here, though, and up above is Cruz. He's spamming through once again. The lineups he has are perfect. And Crashy once again trying to build up the clutch, just sticking it all the way through, but it isn't gonna happen. X10 break back and equalize the series.
An incredible performance from them here. Same amount as Asova? I'm not sure.
Well, it worked last time, and already Sushi Boy's looking to continue his run of form. They have a check for Victor, though, to give this man an opportunity. He's found himself 2 kills.
Oh no, Crashy is tagged him heavily on the way back, but he'll still take down Foxy. 10 HP left. He needs a headshot. At least onto Scary, but he won't find it. Scary returning it and putting it at least into a winnable spot for them. Sushi Boys on 8 HP is walking away with 3, leaving FNS to try his best to clutch this out. The right click is his friend in this one, with everybody being so low. But in the end, he's caught retreating from Timmy the Turret.
And now they're going to go doubling back into the A site, and guess what? Ye's already waiting.
Yeah, they're playing they were playing a full retake. Now they're going for a little bit more control. Ye is going to catch Patty. The spike luckily bounces down, but with 12 seconds left.
Really going to start rotating over Victor as well. So at this point, it's basically just a full-on stack.
Yeah, this is a bit of a lost round for X10. Not covering their bases, not stopping the aggression, and now they're going to have trouble walking, walking into a stacked up site. Catching me off guard with some of these duels going down. Crashy's already comes out with 2 and close it with the triple. The full buy. This is where things can turn around with a faster play straight towards the C site. They're rushing it in. FNS playing the anti-flash, but that allows Patty to get onto the back side. He'll eventually walk away with 1 kill. Turns onto FNS for more, and the site is theirs. He eats that shock dart, though. Leaves it into a 3v3.
Yeah, they're having to use the lockdown just to give them enough time to get into an afterplan. They're going to have the push coming through. This battle could be absolutely everything. And of course, yeah, he's going to win it. Leaving things into a 3 versus 2 retake. One of the players desperately low as well. They are looking to try and use this Rolling Thunder here. Now, the other player's incredibly far away, but they're expecting to buy enough time that they can go for a wraparound. And that might just be enough.
Very early Nano Swarm as well. That's not going to buy them as much time as they hope. The Rolling Thunder indeed comes out in the same regard. Running down the clock, they're relying on this flank coming through. It was being watched, but it looks like Envy have diverted their attention. They're looking over towards Long, but Crashy still gets away with it. The defuse will come in on time, leaving Envy. Oh, they're even swapping it over. They're very confident. Door, so now an angle they cleared a couple seconds ago is occupied. They don't go towards it though. They are going for a play to see Long, held out by utility for a moment. Marv has not been stunned on the backside. This is dangerous. He'll only get away with 1, but now FNS has an opportunity, and even blinded, he's able to get away with a kill. 2v4 as X10 get a plant.
I don't know if that plant's going to be anywhere near enough as the Cosmic Divide fades. There's so many players just waiting behind them. There's already 3 people on A. They've only just started pushing in that direction. That's a nice shot, though, from Sushi Boys.
Yeah, really nice by X10, shouldering the disadvantage as they move in towards the site. The flash onto Marv, but he'll still look for the fight. That dash is so strong, and Patty gets away with a kill, as well as the space for his team to follow up. Somehow, despite the economy being absolutely ruined on this attack side, they are set to take this round. Oh, it can't beat Crashies again. That double kill's made it doable, and we've seen Ye win these before.
He's got a lot still to do. He's got to close down the space. Operator in this spot, definitely not the ideal weapon, as you'd hope there'd be a trade available for X10 as he looks to try and swing back in, and the time now starting to tick relatively low. He's gonna land the no-scope though. Just 1 more needed. He's not quite quick enough on the trigger. Cruz building up the momentum of this squad, and we've seen them do it before. All it takes is a split. They were 5-0 down on the last map. Quickly returned, but Victor alongside Crashies. I swear this man gets a kill with that ult every single round.
He got a kill and an assist. It's ridiculous. He got the first tag, allowing Victor to take down the player, obviously revealing him as well. And has he got a teleport? Is this Omen all of a sudden? He's in their spawn, and they have absolutely no clue, but Crashies goes down. A big player for this team, but so is Ye. And now the flank of Marv. He hasn't been spotted, and he knows they're on Long. Oh, there's a free kill for him, tapping away, taking Cruz down, and they know Sushi Boy's coming around the corner. Huge round from Marv.
Realistically, for this half not to get out of control, X10 need to win it.
And it's not looking good to start with. I don't know how Crashies is on fire like this. Ye turning up for 3 as well. And the final player's been spotted. Scary with 50 HP, running for his life. Don't do it to him. Don't you do it to him, Ye. Oh my God, that was close. Good spray. Scary doing damage. 19 health left on Ye. He does not want to peek this. I mean, it is somehow actually winnable for Scary in this situation. He already has 2 kills. Can he make it the full 4-piece? He's got him off guard. But thankfully, Victor gets the kill.
Got themselves the afterplan, but the retakes thus far have been so good from the side of Envy. They've been willing to give up a lot of this control. He's going for some more shock dart damage and forcing a little bit more aggression. But the thing is this, they've taken space. They're just straight up defusing this. The aftershock will at least delay them for the moment, but they might not know that this has already got halfway. Again, the Rolling Thunder is set up to try and force them back as they tap this defuse once more. Paddy Band's going to be hit by it as well, and they're still just sticking this defuse, holding it all the way through, and Envy are going to take an 8th. It was so close for X10.
Into the final round, Envy can potentially push up to 9. This is scary. Oh my god, oh my god! He's been hit by everything! Every piece of utilities just landed at FNS's feet, and still Envy walk out with a double, a triple, a quadruple opening! Almost the ace for Marv to close this round out! He was stunned up and everything, Tom! 9 rounds for Envy, incredible half on the final map! Performance from Envy. But do they have what it takes to close this out? That's the question we'll be answering in the next couple of seconds. That aggression out of Victor working great to start things off. But oh my god! Paddy comes in for a double. Foxy with the same, and Crashies, he's still in their spawn. And he's wondering how he's going to win this 1v4.
He's going to have to stat pad, but they peek him together. Big round from Paddy. There's crystals that told him this was the moment.
Tom. Okay. The line, see it? It's right there. Your foot's on it. Let's just be careful. 4 rounds between them. You're going to see Envy trying to get aggressive on A. They've spotted some players up close. Great shot by Paddy. He's just owning these duels. When it comes to the A side, I think Envy should be going nowhere near it right now. Well, certainly not with a flash in your hand like that. Good shot by Ye. Only the one to be found, and Marv wants to do a little bit of extra damage. It's not a strong buy coming out of the side of Envy. Oh, well. I love this. I think X10 are contemplating, what are Envy going to do? Well, they've seen us get aggressive on A so much so that instead they're going to go to the C side. And so X10 run into them, take a double opening, and now the players inside of Garage can't really get out towards the site. A Nanoswarm destroyed means that they're reclaiming site control, and X10 have a man advantage on a bonus with a couple rifles upgraded. Really strong position to play from here for the defensive side. And even over towards this A site, they might think that it was being played on full retake and the rotates happened to see here it was a full stack, but look where Foxy is. He is sat down on short, waiting for the late round. He'll let them plant and wait for his teammates to come rallying to his side. See if he can pick one of them off in the meantime.
Clear. Timing going to be absolutely everything. There is no chance that anything comes through for Foxy. And then the Seekers is now up for Victor. Will give away all the remaining positions. The fact is the remaining members of X10 are nowhere near this A site. And although it started excellently, they're now in a 3v3 retake.
Yeah, those Seekers still, I really like the usage of them there. It's just being hyper vigilant, making sure there's not a player kind of tucked in on the A long corner or something like that. And they don't want to waste the time going to clear it before they plant. Now they know that these players are kind of contained further away. And well, the one for Ye, leaving Victor alone. This is kind of falling apart pretty damn quickly. This man has to do it all. Both players coming from the spawn right up in front of him. Low HP on Sushi Boys, who gets deleted. Flash ready, primed and popped around the corner. But Cruz still walks away with the victory. Take a look at X10 now, though. Full ultimates. Outside of the Cosmic Divide, they have everything to work with. But they are losing a couple of players. Luckily, Sushi Boys is there to eliminate Marv and Victor.
I think they saw how many ultimate orbs were actually on the board, how many ults were close, I should say, and so they had a direct counter to that orb just to try and get a couple of kills. Ye, though, has managed to shut down Foxy, so it turns back into a 3v3 scenario. The reason they wanted that Blade Storm so bad is because this man can dominate if given the chance.
Yeah, he most certainly can. Now it's scary because if you're on the side of X10, you never know when Ye's going to come around the corner, where he's gone, and he's making his way up through mid with a classic in hand. This is an odd play. He's going to walk through the smoke with the same and just get destroyed. I have to say, I'm a little bit perplexed. Was he searching for some Killjoy util, maybe?
Maybe. I guess they assumed the alarm bot would be there, wouldn't want to use a knife on it, but clearly just didn't expect anybody to be watching that angle. They've in fact surrendered the C site completely, and a lot of that comes down to having a lockdown available. So they can just go for this full retake and force players out. Now, I do see a couple of shock darts available for Crashies, and in fact, he goes aggressive. So now he's taken out that lockdown. That retake is gone.
And FNS has put his own down. Couple seconds left on that to pop, but look who's waiting for them. Paddy wanting to get aggressive right afterwards. There's the pulse, and he's going to walk in right after, making his way up behind. FNS won't be seen. He's hiding up in the corner atop the logs. His Crashies are worried about that barrel is going to become visible very soon. In fact, he's walked out into the open. Patty gets away with both of them. They have walked into it.
This is a full retake setup.
Of course, you've got Rolling Thunder, you've got Lockdown. X10 don't need to commit to A or C, and they're playing heavily around those mid duels. They've been holding garage control, the most important angles. And in fact, the Trailblazer is going to spot FNS. It's going to tag him as well. The Nano Swarm, the grab well on the Nano Swarm. That's huge. Great damage done. It leaves Foxy on 8 HP, but they can't get away with the kill. I don't know how everybody is tagged up so much. This is ridiculous. A shock dart going through. It could be a death sentence for any of these players. Another, in fact, then it will be with Foxy going down. I don't know how Crashies is safe in that corner, nor did they. They never expected him to be there. A gap in the aftershock, and it cost them the round. Envy push up to double digits at last.
So they have basically invested everything they had in terms of ultimates into that round and lost.
Just Crashies did, man, honestly. And here we go. He's going to get a kill with it. No, no. It's the first time we've seen. It's almost more hype than when he gets 2 kills. Like, he's actually missed it. But still, they're going to get the plant out of this one. And X10 having to fight their way back in towards the site. It definitely didn't go well last time, and now they don't have all those ults to work with.
They'll get the site for free. The Seekers spawning out if there's anybody on the flank. Look how fast
oh my God.
Envy are rolling through. They're trying to go on the wraparound. Now, Paddy's already managed to find one, and because of this, they can just get straight onto the defusal. They're just trying to stick this all the way, but the spam through is enough. Trades coming back and forth, but this being halfway definitely has its risks about it. Up close, Sushi Boys loses the battle, and they're not able to just get on this defusal anymore. They need an absolute miracle, and Paddy knows it. He's just trying to fall out of there at this point. Envy, they have their 11th in the bag. Can they get rid of the AWP?
Feels like Envy are very much just waiting for X10 to make a move. They know there's going to be some economic weaknesses. They know that
He tried to shoot the drone and headshotted Ye. That might be the luckiest thing I've ever seen, and then Patty peeks back up. Oh my God. Oh, buy a lottery ticket. That's never going to happen again.
Well, there's 2 players spotted on C as well. You know, everywhere that Envy are trying to go, they're just running into stacks. And fighting for the extremities, but up here on the flank, FNS is good for the first. Now Sushi Boys is in a bit of trouble with his Spectre, and he's being spammed down. Still gonna get a kill. Marv left to 40 and taken down immediately. The flank in through long. Patty playing with the operator in through the smoke. FNS tries to sneak, but Patty was imminently swinging on the angle, taking the shots. Still stand by that, Achilles?
I doubt it.
Either way,
we're in the round, Mitch. We're pushing forward. The flash is perfect from Foxy. They had a pause to try and think what they were going to do. The fact is, all they've done is take a few bullets. Foxy trying to do everything in this round, leaving just 2 players remaining. They're going to have to use every piece of utility just to try and kill him off. And then there's still crews just waiting behind.
Oh yeah, this one ain't gonna go their way. FNS left on 7 HP, quickly dealt with X10, tie things up. Envy called for that tack pause.
1 defender, but there has been a rotation.
There has been a rotation. There's also been a heal back up, so Ye is on full HP, but Foxy, there's no way they check this. They're lining up for him, and he'll only get away with 1. Ye quickly shutting it down. This gets scary very quickly because look where Crashies is, lurking in the shadows of C Long. They're moving to the A site. Cruz will try to hold on, and he gets away with 3. The lockdown will do absolutely nothing. X10 have the advantage in a 2v1. Crashies has to clutch this out. No way he commits. This Hunter's Fury, as much as he usually gets 2 kills with it.
Gets 1.5.
You don't want it in a 1v2 though. He will creep up through long. It's being watched. Scary on the angle. He's been precise in the duel so far, and it comes damn close. Rolling Thunder committed. Crashies already bailing around. 9 bullets left to try and make this work, and these players are so damn low. I think he's Hunter's Fury. He is. He's going to try to connect it. If he gets this 1 tag, they'll go down, but he won't find anything.
Oh. The one time he doesn't manage to get himself a kill is the one time it might have mattered most. He can't even make his way out, really. He might have died if he just dropped down. So he has to just almost save the weapon at this point.
They've got a lot of players towards this C side. Envy running into it. They've got Scary on the back who will be dealt with immediately. And this is the round where we needed someone to step up for Envy. And of course, it's Ye to get it done.
there is still a response, but it's going to be tough. They need a hero once again. It's not happening. OT is looking more than likely. It's left all onto Paddy to try and clutch this one out, and he's already been spotted. They don't need to take a risk. MV will not go down without a fight. Tiger has actually spotted out Crashies. They've got the flash, and they have a couple of players here. This is already basically a stack through from the MV side. A good opportunity here for Crashies again, but he's going to get owned by utility, and the snapback from Paddy takes off Ye's head. It's now down to FNS in a 1v3 to stop that advantage going to X10.
It's the same strategy we saw fail for X10 earlier, stacking up on the A side, biding their time, composing themselves, and then rushing on in. This could be where we lose the North Americans, where SEA claim their spot in the playoffs. The stun to the backside. Oh, they're going to eliminate Sushi Boy to start with, but Paddy is still going strong on the backside. Oh, and through the Cloudburst, comes the Blade Storm, and it's not even needed. Scary closes it out, and SEA are going all the way to playoffs. Envy have been eliminated, and X10 underestimated themselves coming into this tournament. What a phenomenal performance.
Okay, let me ask you this. If there's anyone out there with this in their predictions, I think you've absolutely lost your mind. This team came in as one of the heaviest underdogs to this group. We were looking at EMEA, we were looking at North America, maybe even a little bit of Korea in there. There are 2 SEA teams that have made it through into the playoff stage. They'll join the likes of Crew as well, and C9 are going to be the only representative from North America. I dare say there is no one out there who would have predicted this at the beginning of the tournament, but I think everybody at this point has fallen in love with this team.
We spoke to Vanity, we spoke to Zeta, and they said they had no doubt that Envy were going to be making it into those quarterfinals, that they'd be joined by their North American comrades, and oh boy, them along with everyone else in the world was wrong.